Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, we're gonna just take a little bit of a ride. I'm gonna explain 5 things that I really like about the bike. We've got the Insta360 on, we've got the other camera on, and we've got the GoPro on. Give you all a little bit of a look. I'll go through all the mods in a separate video. We just added the winglets to the front. I reckon it looks sick. Super happy with them. Makes the bike look really good. But in today's video, I'm going to go over 5 things that I really like about the bike. I've done about I'd say 21 or 2200 kilometers on the MT09. I'll do like a 5,000 kilometer review. Hopefully this pole hoping the pole holds on. Just get everything set up. Should be good. Alright, we're just going to turn around and head towards like the twisty roads. But I'll explain everything that the 5 things that I really like about. Yeah, it's holding on. The 5 things that I really like about the bike. Once we hit the roundabout, we'll do a U-turn and I'll start explaining. But I'm really happy with the MT09, with the first 2200 kilometers I've done. One of the things that I do like, which is one of the 5, is how fun this bike really is. Quick little backstory: I'm coming off an MT07, so the things that I like on this you might not like, or you might have a different opinion. So if you do, leave it down below. I'd love to hear what people, if you do own this bike and you I would love to hear what your 5 things are. So starting off with number 1 is a quick shifter and the auto blip. So if you don't know what a quick shifter is, it's basically you change gears without using the quick shifter, without using the clutch, sorry. And auto blip's the same thing going down, so you don't have to use the clutch to go down and you don't have to rev match. So I'll give you an example. So we're accelerating here, we're coming up to the corner, I roll off the throttle and I just press down on the lever, and that automatically rev matches and downshifts for you. This is dropping a fair bit actually. I'll be back with you with number 2 in a second. I'm just going to quickly take. It should be alright actually, hopefully. I'll leave it for now. Yeah, so I'm really happy with how the quick shifter and the auto blip works. It is pretty smooth. Obviously there's more smoother ones out there, but I'm really happy. It gives you that a little bit of a feel when you're doing it. Like if you come down, and the pops with the exhaust are like really good. Like you do know you're changing gears, but it's not that bad for a stock quick shifter. Number 2 is the handling. This thing is so light. I think it weighs 190 kilos or 196 with a full tank, and it's just so nimble. So you can just flick it wherever you want. It's just super easy. I should slow down so you can hear me. It's super easy. Just to, you're going through a turn, you want to tip in a little bit more, you tipped in too early, you can just move around in the turn, and it's just so easy to maneuver around. Number 3 would be the suspension. You get the Mullins rear KYB at the front, you get fully adjustable suspension. It's really good. Just that's the biggest thing I noticed. That's the biggest thing I noticed coming off an MT07, is having the better suspension. It just makes the ride so much better. You have more confidence. Having the bike leaned over in a turn and you don't want like hit something, you actually have the confidence to keep going. Like with the 07, I would get a bit worried in some of the turns. So the suspension would be number 3. Number 4 is the engine and the tech. So it's just the 899 triple it's just on 3000. Once we get around this corner, like even just on the highway, the bike just pulls. Like it's just like there's power in every single gear, and it just pulls like 6th gear. So like it's just such a fun bike. And then the tech wise, you've got a lot of customization in the dash. So on the left here you've got like traction control mode, so you've got 4 on the side. You can't see because the phone's in the way, but you've got D1 to up to D4. D4 would be like rain. You only get, I think you get 50% of the power, I think, so it's basically like the MT07. And then you got D3, D2 and D1. So D1's really twitchy, full power, and you get it straight away. D2 is a little bit smoother, but you still access full power. D3 is just in the middle, I guess. It just comes on very, very slow, very linear. And then traction control is the same thing. You got 4 different modes, so in each mode is a traction control. So if you're in D4, you got traction control on the highest. But then if you go on the right hand side, you can customize like a manual one, so you can turn off. So you've got wheelie control as well, so it just so you've got 3 levels of wheelie control. You've got slide control, you've got traction control, you got corner ABS. I think that's everything. If I did miss anything, just leave it down below. So it's traction control, wheelie control, corner ABS, rider modes. There's no engine braking. That's one thing I would really like to see on this. Just in the lower revs, you just roll off the throttle. The engine braking is quite aggressive. You could. That's all the tech you got on there. You can. I think it's just enough tech. So you can either like have, like I rode my mate's 1100 Toronto, and the tech on that is just like, it's so like overwhelming because there's so much of it. Like it's like, holy shit, you gotta like sit down and like full go into everything. Like there's everything you can change. Where this, you just put it in D1, you've got wheelie control on the minimum, you've got traction control on the minimum, and you can just flick through the modes while riding. To do the traction control you have to be stopped, but you can just, it's just so simple, but it's there as well. So I find that's really good. And then for the last thing I really like about this bike is, if I can see my notes, is how fun this bike is to ride. I think it's just the right amount of power where you can go extremely fast and have a lot of fun without being like scared of the bike. Where if you jump on these leader bikes, like you could, like, I think you'd have more fun on this than a leader bike. But that's just my own opinion. I haven't actually rode a leader bike for that long, so I couldn't tell you. But it just getting on this from the 07, there's like just so much fun. Just riding around, just cruising. I thought like I'd be like it was like I got used to it very quickly. Like it's very similar, obviously just more power and more safety features, but it's just crazy to think like it's just so much fun. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like you can just drop down, little pop of the clutch, brake. You can have fun in the twisties as well. This thing loves going through the twisties. And the power's just there. The power's just there. It's such a fun bike. Oops. The camera's gone off your muzzle. My Insta 360. I'm probably going to pull over 15 to 360. But that's all I really have for you today, guys. It's just 5 things I really like about the bike. If you have an MT09 as well, leave down below what your 5 things are. I'd love to know. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.